the rebounding and that you knew that you had to make an effort there?
I think the end of last year, we all didn't really like how the season turned out as far as the Notre Dame game and stuff like that. And we watched a lot of film from the past season, and we realized that we're deficient in the rebounding area, and that's something that I could bring. That's something that I needed to bring. So I knew that would get me on the court, and in order for me to have a big impact, that's something that I would have to do.
14 though in the game. I mean, is that a number you've ever had? I mean, high school to get stuff like that?
Yeah, high school I got like 20 rebound games, stuff
Oh,
like
really?
that. Yeah,
Okay.
but never at this level, as you guys know.
I mean, did you realize as it's happening that it was that big a number? Was that
I mean, it's not something I really paid attention to. So yeah, until at the end of the game, I looked up when I came out.
Thoughts on where you still need to go to make your game complete?
I mean, I think there's a lot of work, just growing every day, getting better every day. But I think I've made a big jump from last year, definitely the first year that I got here. Get more comfortable in the system and whatnot.
Your thoughts on the ceiling for this team and what you've seen in practice and how good can this team be?
I think we can be really good. We compete at a really high level at all the positions, all the spots. Everybody's battling and stuff like that. We're making each other better every day. So I think the ceiling is really high for us.
What were the things that you needed to do to make that jump? What were the biggest obstacles that you needed to overcome?
For rebounding?
Or anything, just for being comfortable playing in this system?
I don't know. Like I said before, I just kind of changed my mindset, becoming more aggressive. Because, like I said, that's something that I realized that we needed in order to have like a good year this year, a better year than we did last year.
How much weight have you put on since you got here?
I think I came in at around 215, and now I'm 240. Yeah.
And have you had trouble keeping that on, or does it stay on pretty
No,
easy?
yeah, it stays on.
Does it?
Yeah.
Obviously, your minute load is much higher than it has been, in the past.
My what?
Your minute load, how many minutes? Played what 30, I think, the other night. It looked like, and that was the second time in 3 days. Do you feel that like going to a thing here where it's going to be back-to-back days, that's something that your body's ready for?
Yeah, I think I prepared well for it over the course of summer, just running a lot, getting a lot of conditioning, practice. We practice hard, and then we recover well in the cold tub, Norman Tech, massages and whatnot, so I think I'm good.
What have you seen from the freshman big men?
They compete, John and Austin, they both compete at a really high level every day. They both have really good hands. They finish well around the basket. They absorb contact well, and that's something that is a positive sign, especially for freshman big men at this level.
What do your teammates think of your shorts decision?
I mean, they weren't really, it didn't really catch them by surprise because, like, just in my streetwear and stuff like that, if I wear shorts, I usually wear, like, higher shorts and stuff like that above my knees or whatever. But like I said, it's something that back home a lot of people do and stuff like that, so I'm kind of used to it. And they are too. Yeah.
That was the main decision. Is it a comfort thing? Or?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
comfortable. It's comfortable, and I know some of them are getting on it too. I know Derek had thoughts of it. Brent, Ibby, a couple guys. So I don't know. You maybe see it later from them.
Have you seen Marquette yet, film?
We watched a little bit yesterday, and then I know today we're gonna hone on it a lot.
Your thoughts on what you've seen?
I mean, I know they get out in transition. They run really well. They have a lot of guys that kind of do the similar thing as far as shooting, stuff like that. They get shots up, a lot of shots up. So, like I said, we're gonna hone on that today and practice and on film. So.
How critical is transition defense in a game like this, and how far have you guys come in that area since last year, do you think?
I think Coach Dowlin's done a great job as far as transition defense, and I know that this is going to be a big test, so seeing whether or not or how we handle that tomorrow is going to tell a lot.
Coach said you're kind of going into a leadership role on the floor. You have like a really loud voice out there and kind of directing guys. Has it always been like that for you from high school as well, or is that kind of calling into your transition this year?
I mean, in high school, towards my junior and senior year, when I got more comfortable and stuff like that, and had to become a leader, I did so. And I think that's the same now. I'm just getting more comfortable out there on the floor with the guys, the game slowing down and whatnot. So I feel like, I can. So.
You understand the defense principles? Like you picked up on them maybe quicker than other people? Because he said that you're more you know, he actually showed how you were pointing and stuff like that?
I'm not sure. I know I watch a lot of film. I ask for a lot of film from defense and whatnot. Even at I ask for certain guys from the next level to see what they do and whatnot. So,
Who specifically?
I've asked for Kawhi, Paul George, Iguodala. Those are the three main guys.
You've often switched onto a smaller defender. I know that's something you work on in practice. Is there any intentional decision to maybe lure them past you so you can get a block ever, or are you always trying to stay in front of them?
I know we talked about that sometimes, depending on their tendencies and whatnot, kind of funneling them into the paint or whatever, and see what I can do from there. So.
Okay, so it depends on the
Yeah.
player.
Coach Beeline talked about the rotation, maybe switching it up a little bit. Does it matter to you if you start or come off the bench?
It doesn't matter. I mean, whatever gets me on the floor and keeps me on the floor, I'm going to continue to do so.
Is this team tough enough to compete in the Big Ten? We've seen some pretty tough teams out there, and that's been kind of one of the knocks on you guys.
Yeah, no, I think we're tough enough. I think we can compete with whoever.
Is the defense part of that? I mean, the fact that you guys are more defensive focused this year?
Yeah, and I think we're a lot more physical on defense this year too, and that's a big thing. That's a big jump for us.